Hello, this is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and this is Talking About Congo. Sorry it was a little late today, but now uh, I've failed to push the go live button, so I wasn't live for the first few minutes, and so I'm seeing everything is coming up online now, but those type things you don't see and sometimes you don't see them and you see them and you realize, oh, something is missing. Yes, I forgot to push the go live button. So, but anyway, there's new developments that arose on Wednesday, uh, as late when the president of the Congo ordered the reopening of Congo in three stages. Those three stages are basically a date for businesses like restaurants and banks to be open. Number two would be schools when they will be open back up. It's not time for school to open up, but they have to close out this year's school so that they will be open back up for a short period of time when they have to go in and take final exams. And number three is for meetings such as churches and clubs. I would even think the Rotary Club and stuff like that will be meeting and stuff like that. So three stages, but what stages and when they're going to open, I think everything is going to be open up by the 13th or the 15th of August. Those are not that important and significant, but what is important to me and to a lot of the people I've been talking with in the Congo over the last day is what about a spike that you typically have, a spike in new cases that you have when you open up a country. And as we've seen here in the United States, everything went haywire when we opened back up in the United States. Uh, And one of the things that even here in Indiana, the government signed an executive order that makes it mandatory that we start wearing masks when you're unable, when you're in public, inside, and you are unable to do physical distancing, social distancing, staying 6 feet away from other people and stuff like that. So that's going to be crucial in the Congo as they open up. Then finally, coupled with that is yesterday, Congo had their first uh, confirmed case in the Kasaï, and the Kasaï is where we work at, and so we are interested in what happens in the Kasaï because that's the area we support and the area that I visit to at most of the time, and everybody is concerned, as I am, what's going to happen. Since they have one case, is that going to be the spark that, as they open back up, to ramp up in the number of cases, or what? So with those two things, the reopening of the Congo in the whole country, and also a new case in the Congo, I mean a new case in the Kasai province, that brings into a lot of tension. And so that leads me to my final thing that I want to talk about shortly is what are we going to do when I say we, uh, and working with our partners in the Congo, what do we need to do to make them as safe as possible? We have distributed masks to health officials and also to widows uh, in the community, and also we're in the process of distributing some masks and wash stations to schools and everything. But it appears that now with this everything is opening back up, we're going to have to be vigilant and ask them to be vigilant that they can respond to a hotspot as it may occur or develop as they reopen back up. We hope that they don't have a spike that's typical when places reopen and people start feeling their liberty and they fail to follow uh, instructions and the advice of health officials that led them to the point that they could reopen. We're just going off the guidance and looking at everything that's happened here in the United States. And if that happens in the Congo, that could be like pouring gasoline onto a fire because their health system is not as robust as ours, and it's going to cause a lot of problems and everything. So we're at this point, we're conferring with our partners that's on the ground over there, trying to get them sensitized to what's going on and seeing how we can help them to be prepared for any potential uh, ramp up, a spike in number of cases that they have. So at this point, we're just in the preparing for this opening. That's gonna, I think the first restaurants and banks are opening today. And so within the next few days, uh, we just hope anything does not go on. So that's what I have to talk about today is a time of preparation, what we're going to do next and what we're going to be faced with. Just the whole fact that the country opened up one day and then we had our first confirmed case in the Kasaï, where we work at, is was really uh, you know disturbing, a moment of caution, a moment of reflection, a moment of scare, all those type of things of what is going on. So thank you for tuning in today, and we will talk to you later, but please take care of yourself, be safe, and be blessed. We'll talk to you later.